Hey everybody, Mr. Troy here. Just wanted to go over some extra practice on factoring over the integers, factoring over the reals, and factoring over the complex numbers. Now, not everyone uses exactly the same vocab for this all the time, but what you're basically looking for is, first, what are the factors related to rational zeros? Then, what are the factors related to irrational zeros? Then, what are the factors related to imaginary zeros? Sorry for the world's worst handwriting. All right, let's take a look. So when we start this problem, we're just going to see if we've got any insight into how to factor it. There are 4 terms, and I see this pattern of 3, 5, 3, 5. So that makes me think that there is probably a way to factor by grouping. So let's go ahead and factor out x to the 4th. And we see a 3x minus 5. Now, if we factor out a -1, we're going to get a 3x minus 5. So we are at x to the 4th minus 1 times 3x minus 5. So this is a rational zero. Well, this is a factor of a rational zero. This means that if you plugged in x equals 5/3 to the original expression, you'd get a value of 0. Okay, so I'm going to keep going. This is a difference of squares. So it's going to factor to x squared minus 1 times x squared plus 1 times 3x minus 5. And x squared minus 1 is going to factor even further. That's going to factor to x plus 1 times x minus 1. The x squared plus 1 isn't going to factor yet, times 3x minus 5. So this would be our answer for A, because all of the rational zeros that would satisfy this expression can be found in the factors 1, -1, and 5/3. Now the answer to B is, are there any irrational numbers that would satisfy that as well? And the answer is that there aren't. So B, it would just be the same as A. Then finally for C, we would ask ourselves, are there any imaginary zeros that we haven't accounted for yet? And x squared plus 1 does have imaginary zeros at plus or minus I. So the way that that would look as a factor would be the ones we already know, and x minus I, and x plus I. All right, hope that helps.